represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. So off we go in the NFC title game. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. If he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, this team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 9-yard line.
Receiver in motion. Going right. Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The extra point is good. And the Thunderbirds will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand. And he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
Putting the tight end in motion. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Slot man in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Tight end going in motion here. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Armadillos. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Thunderbirds offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of balls. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Armadillos offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Armadillos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Thunderbirds offense ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's enough for a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the Thunderbirds extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Armadillos offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now, faking the give. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Moving the tight end right. They'll run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Thunderbirds going to open up a 17-3 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Armadillos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass.
The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. 17 yards on that play. And that will be a 1st down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's in! Touchdown, Thunderbirds! He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and the Thunderbirds extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Armadillos offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. The drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They face 2nd down and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His 1st catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They motion the slot man left. Back to throw. This one complete to Watkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
The Thunderbirds offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll run. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming for the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Tight end motioning left. He'll drop to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Thunderbirds will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, It is 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, London.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Right back to the fullback. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Armadillos.
Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. His 1st catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll look to throw yet again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. It's a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the Thunderbirds add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt.
A hit, and he has lost the football. The defense has got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Thunderbirds will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
A gain of 7. And the London first down.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown, Armadillos. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Thunderbirds 45, Armadillos 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going. And now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hunter out there for the Thunderbirds. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. He'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Now a timeout for injury. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete to Watkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Second down and 8. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Armadillos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Putting the tight end in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on
Delay
3rd and short.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Following the penalty, they'll run it.
Number 36 on the carry. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
The Thunderbirds getting their punter out there. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.